Oh, and we're back. Despite me having a bit of a headache, we're back for the Future Game Show right on time. Got 6 seconds and then the show is starting. What are we gonna see? Probably nothing exciting. I mean, this is a fairly new show, you know? So it's like, what are they gonna be able to get? I don't hear anything. Check and make sure the tab's muted. Right, you guys too. All right, hopefully that's not too loud.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Future Game Show Summer Showcase. My name is Britt Barron, and I play Tifa Lockhart in the Final Fantasy VII Remake series. But
my favorite franchise, the Final Fantasy VII Remake franchise.
I'm
the
here
franchise
to deliver
within
some
a
video game
franchise
news.
within a franchise.
Joining me on this quest through the trailer dungeon is the one and only Roger Clark. Howdy, Roger.
Howdy, Brett. Pleasure to be here. I'm Roger Clark, though you may know me best as the lovable rogue Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2. We've got a hell of a show for you today, packed to the brim with world premieres, developer presentations, and everything in between. So hitch up your horses and settle in.
As we mosey on through this action-packed show, keep in mind that you can find and wishlist any of the games featured today on our dedicated Summer Showcase Steam page. To find it, just search Future Games Show on Steam.
Well,
I mean, that's nice, but
we've
also
already hit
like it's a little weird that they're
So
putting
let's dive right in.
so much emphasis on
premiere.
the presenters being VAs from popular games. I don't know if that's. I mean, I guess if they don't have like a big CEO who wants to put their face on the screen like Jeff, then I guess, you know, you could do worse than highlighting some VAs. Popular games. In the time of the Crusades, witness the untold journey.
Serve your God with unyielding devotion. Uphold the tenets of our order, forged in the crucible of faith.
Odd to start off with a pro
Walk the
Crusades
path
game.
of righteousness, guided by the light of divine purpose.
It's funny, I just finished the
Let
Saladin
doubt
campaign in
cloud your
AoE
spirit.
2. Replay of it.
No darkness dim your
And
resolve. Remain steadfast, for the journey is long and fraught with peril. Remain steadfast, for the journey is long and fraught with peril. For in the crucible of doubt, we find the strengths to persevere.
bear, man. They're bear crusade, animal crusaders.
Let faith be your shield, and righteousness your sword. For he is by your side, lighting your path through the darkness.
This is a really odd pitch for a game, and the gameplay looks very weird. It's that weird Mario perspective. It looks like where it's like
That was your first
it's
look
side
at
view, but you
Fontain's
can go
Cross,
inward.
A grisly action-adventure game coming to Steam and the Epic Game Store. Be sure to add it to your wish lists.
Next, we've got a gameplay trailer for First Dwarf, a third-person action RPG.
I guess it'll
where you
appeal to
build
like the
and defend
Christian
bases
nationalists.
on
I
a
don't know.
crumbling fantasy planet.
Every day in Driftlands feels like your first.
First dwarf.
Perhaps because each nightfall feels like it might be your last. One thing remains constant. Nothing beats the thrill of excitement a new sunrise brings. It's these moments that give you the power to venture out and explore the uncharted.
Oh my god, survival crafting! Oh my goodness, more survival crafting! Oh my god, you get a skill tree that looks awful. I hate those like generic like skill trees that are just massive and often aren't like have nothing interesting in them. It's like, oh, 2% bonus to crafting to wood collection speed.
Yet, true purpose is found in having a place you can call home. A place to nurture and care for. Even when you believe your task is complete, there's always another island to chase. Another place.
I mean, I guess the good news in all of this is that now there's like half of the more than half of the shows at not E3. I mean, this is when E3 used to be, right?
I suppose that's something that comes with a job title, right?
Like the cool thing is that now like a good 70% of it is just dedicated to indie games.
In early access
even more maybe.
But
like there's just so few AAA games, and the AAA games that do come out are so dog shit.
So you can jump in right after the show.
And also like now since the AAA has like super consolidated into only a handful of companies, like
detective thriller
a massive number of the AAA games are just gonna be stuck in the Xbox Game Show because Microsoft owns all of them.
Hi, my name is Michał from Critical Hit Games.
These are very
and
pretty
I'm the studio's
renderings.
community manager, and we are located in the beautiful medieval city of Wrocław in Poland. Right now, we are working on Nobody Wants to Die. It's a single-player interactive noir story set in a dystopian New York City. It's inspired by neo-noir films, black and white detective movies, Art Deco stylings, but set hundreds of years into the future. You will discover the world of New York in the year 2329, where immortality comes at a price that someone has to pay.
Why are you having a community manager?
Choosing the perfect
this is not going to be a good game. I'm telling you that.
It allows players to feel truly immersed in this world we have built.
No, clearly I don't. Drop it? Oh, I love when it just doesn't work because YouTube sucks. Reload.
Helps us to shape the emotion one plays to feel in each moment, setting the rhythm and atmosphere for
just not loading properly.
Like no other. We're so pleased that 2 million of you watched our reveal trailer that we released a few months ago, and today we're excited for you to get a glimpse.
The whole pitch here is they're showing a bunch of pre-rendered stuff in like
apartment.
I mean, I'm sure this is in engine, but like
in-game shots
it's modeled
captured from our PC build, from a first-person perspective, through the eyes of Detective James Kara. Through our narrative,
yeah, it's like it's just like not loading. Is chat having this problem? Let's see. But yeah, it looks like their only selling points are the graphics and like a community manager coming in to like describe the game in the most dry, boring way possible. Is not the best way to sell your game, you know? I feel like people just don't get marketing, dude.
Nobody Wants to Die is coming later this year. What's next,
how rough this fucking... This is 4K, isn't it? Yeah, this is 4K. It looks super grainy.
Interesting. I'm
Oh my god, are we doing sketches?
Let's see what's going on here.
Oh my god, we're doing sketches. Don't do sketches at your fucking...
Roger. It's an adventure game set in India where you use disguise and parkour to track down your father's killer.
Sounds great. One question. How do we get back to our human bodies?
I'm not sure. But watching this new trailer can't hurt, right?
Not so far. Hey Arkia. I think we've seen like 2 games so far. I think it's all gonna be indie, which is cool. But the first game was a definitely tasteful Crusades game talking about how great God is. The second game was a mech game where you're survival crafting as a dwarf. And then there was a cyberpunk detective game that was explained very dryly to us by a community manager, and now there's Indian detective parkour disguise game.
Detective Dotson is coming to PC in 2024, and the developers just launched a demo for the game on Steam, so you can dive in after the show. While you're there, why not add it to your wish lists?
During this year's Spring Showcase, our host cracked open the Ones to Watch yearbook, spotlighting 3 of the most hotly anticipated games coming in 2024.
In keeping with that tradition, we've got another trio of games to share that should definitely be on your wish lists.
First on our list is Once Human. Let's throw it over to the developers so they can tell you more about this.
Oh good, it's the developers. Hopefully it's not another community manager. That doesn't go well.
Hello, Metas. Welcome to the mysterious world of Once Human. I'm Derek, the head of operation of Once Human.
Yesterday, we revealed that Once Human will launch on PC on the 9th
of
so
this is something we saw yesterday.
I'm very honored to introduce Once Human to both new and old friends today and bring you more exclusive news. Once Human is a post-apocalyptic overworld survival game where we'll take on the role as a meta, striving to survive in a world corrupted by stardust and exploring the enigmatic now-pop continent. You must fend off outraged creatures alongside other metas, reclaim the old world, and uncover the truth behind the apocalypse. Many have labeled us as the most anticipated survival game of 2024, and I will tell you what makes Once Human so you. Your adventure will unfold in a seamless overworld. Your adventures through treacherous mountains,
is really good. I can definitely understand
foggy
at least one
wild
word
plains,
that he's saying per
rushing
sentence.
waterfalls, dark caverns, and mysterious underwater and frigid tundras. Your exploration will stretch the boundaries of your imagination. The diverse flora and fauna in the overworld add more possibilities to your journey. Let's see what survival skills you've got. Hunting, fishing, and planting are all part of the experience.
Yay,
the influence of stardust has led to
crafting.
widespread mutations across the continent. Stay cautious of the mutated deviants and fanatical cultists lurking in strongholds, as well as the areas shrouded in deep fog and riddle spots scattered across the land. As you may know, what makes us different is our monster design. In Once Human, the enemies that you ever encountered may be something that you've never seen before. Animal, a new species born from the influence of stardust, will pose one of your greatest threats. The Wanderer, a walking buff that roams the world with its searchlight, and the Laura, a monstrosity that resembles an excavator, are just a few to watch out for. In the future, you will encounter even more cryptic creatures in the skies above and the oceans below. Don't forget about the rift entities. Some of them are packing giant Gatling guns.
Is it so expensive to hire a guy to just voice over this, like every other studio ever?
Did I mention that Once Human might be one of the most diverse open-world survival games out there? You must eliminate spreads in strongholds and dungeons for materials to craft your custom equipment. Plus, you can capture deviations from all over the world and use their special abilities to help you out.
This looks like it would be a really cool game if it wasn't survival
security,
crafting.
and the Kena Skull is a bodyguard. You can build your settlement anywhere in the overworld,
because this is like the whole game, right? It's going to be building your settlement.
With over 4,000 metas in a server. Watch out for ambushes and looting. Remember,
4,000 people in a server, so it's going to be all great. It's mostly just like
getting on 12 versus 12 compressed for real. And that's not all. What's Human is
with a lot of briefing and shit like that. And then occasionally there will be a scary monster that you see.
We've got themed seasons and all kinds of challenges rolling out.
Oh, seasons! Is there going to be a season pass?
Reward bosses and PvP content that encourages you to pillage and plunder. But wait,
oh my god, look at mining.
We're also adding survival challenges where meta must compete for.
Oh, look, and you can build like a funny llama guy. Like, like what are they going for here?
There. You can unleash your imagination by building island with truly unique internal land. Feel free to customize the island to your liking and even change the objective of the season. We create the world, and you bring it to life.
What's Human for PC is coming your way on the 9th of July 2024.
Like, you have all these cool monsters, and then like the whole game is like silly, fun survival crafting MMO.
Open beta of Deep. Don't miss out the exclusive cosmetics on the first day. Free downloads are now available, and you won't want to miss the opportunity. Get ready to delve into the unknown. See you on the other side, metas.
Once Human launches on July 10th, but you can play the Steam demo when it drops on June 10th next week.
And if you enjoyed that section, watch out for 2 more.
Yeah, exactly. It just has no cohesive.
We've got another world premiere for you now.
Idea behind it. They're like, oh, we have all these cool designs, but we're already making a survival crafting game.
Oh, yes.
Whoa, nice work.
Oh, yeah. Hello. We're off on a magical adventure.
Oh my god, are we getting the fake gaming actors?
I've got a purple X. I have the purple X. I guess if you hit that. Oh yeah,
oh, these look like maybe they're streamers or something. Maybe they're not fake gaming actors, they're real gaming actors.
Wait. Okay, I'll jump then. That opens a
is this like Escape Sim 2?
What does it say, please? We'll figure it out.
Kinda like Escape Sim.
And bear in mind, if I get this wrong, it's just everything the other way around, okay? Yeah, I'll remember that. Yeah. Nice. I will hit that. Oh, it moved. Oh, very nice. I wish you'd stop doing this.
Musical puzzles.
Oh, see ya. Wait, no, just the explore.
In Sync. Let's take a look.
In Sync is coming soon. So
yeah, co-op escape.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's a.
But it looks like we're going back to back with world
being
premieres.
Shipwreck, cooperative adventure.
You might be right. We've fished another one out for you guys, and if you ask me, it's kind of a prize catch.
2-player co-op gameplay.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
8 engaging levels.
Peggy 12.
Yeah, it's definitely, that is what it is. Yeah, looking on their Steam page. Iron Halo. Dredge, the Iron Rig. I think Dredge is an existing game, right? Yeah. I guess that's a DLC. It's a fishing game.
Into one of last year's most beloved indie games, when Dredge, the Iron Rig, launches on August 15th.
You know, speaking of beloved indies, we are pleased to be launching our very own Future Game Show Humble Bundle. It features a curated selection of games that have appeared in our shows over the years.
So, if you like what you see, head to the URL and name your price, and by doing so, you'll be supporting the developers and Humble's chosen charities.
Back to the trailers now. In this next section, we're spotlighting 7 games to keep on your radar.
Frag your friends with the help of roguelike upgrades in this fast-paced, genre-blending online shooter. Diabotical Rogue lets you pick between 3 specializations to cause carnage on the battlefield in hectic 4v4 matchups. It launched in early access on Steam and Epic Games on June 4th, 2024.
Hero shooter.
So yep, you can play it right now. What turns a person into a narcotics
There's no objective
dealer?
though going
A dealer
on.
into a cartel boss? Find out in DDS2, an action-packed sim where you climb the criminal ladder and fight off the competition. Establish contracts, expand
look
your
at this.
hideout, and move your product in a dynamic open world that supports solo play as well as co-op with up to 3
some
players.
asset pack games.
DDS2 is coming to PC on June 20th, 2024. Keep your eyes on this one, says Local Thunk, developer of breakout hit Balatro. Star Vaders is a tactical
this
roguelike
art
deck
is good.
builder where you pilot a mech to defend humanity from an alien scourge. Players can customize their digital decks to take out the intergalactic invaders with Eureka Moment synergies. Star Vaders is coming soon to PC, and you can check out the demo on Steam after the show. Step into the shoes of a
Kind of has an
pretty
Advanced
airship
Wars
pilot
vibe, but the
in
gameplay is
Clockwork
completely
Ambrosia,
different.
a steampunk Metroidvania where the focus is on crafting rule-breaking weapons and armor. Explore gorgeous pixelated worlds to uncover the secrets of a missing civilization, enlisting curious companions and taking down leagues of automatons. Check out the Clockwork Ambrosia demo on Steam today.
Another nice art.
Turn foes into friends and search for your lost soulmate in Sword of the Necromancer Resurrection, a 3D remake of the 2021 action RPG from Grimorio of Games. A dungeon crawler steeped in mystery, players must level up, collect gear, and recruit fallen enemies to survive in atmospheric environments. Fight past death and twist fate when Sword of the Necromancer Resurrection
Looks
drops
cool,
on
like that's a
PC
cool
and
gimmick,
consoles
but it doesn't.
later
How
this
deep
year.
does that go? It looks pretty basic in terms of like enemies and level design.
Anton Blast is an explosive action platformer inspired by the GBA greats. Race, bounce, and slide your way through surreal, destructible environments, wielding a mighty hammer to bash goons and topple the game's eclectic bosses.
This is very fast
Anton
paced.
Blast is dashing onto Nintendo Switch and PC this November 12th. But there's a dynamite demo available right now on Steam. Find your new home on the galaxy's edge in Farlands, an intergalactic farming sim with a cozy pixel
Oh my god, a
aesthetic.
Farland
Chop
sim?
weeds and build a
Farming
community
sim?
as you chart the
Farland.
stars for
Farming
resources
sim?
to save your local star system from destruction. Farlands is launching in early access on July 24th, but there's a demo out today on Steam, so you can dive in right after the show. 3 hits and you're out. Step into the ring in Big Boy Boxing, a slapstick boss rush adventure inspired by the Punch-Out series. Quirky opponents are brought to
Punch-Out.
life by fluid animations as you bob, weave, and jab your way through the clobbering ranks, learning attack patterns and
More
upgrading your
Punch-Out
skills
likes.
to succeed. Big Boy Boxing is coming soon, so make sure it's on your wish lists.
Remember,
Pretty
you
niche,
can find
but
all of today's games on our dedicated Future Games
Looks good.
Show Steam page. Search for Future Game Show on Steam, and you can start digging into the demos and fleshing out your wish lists.
Special delivery! Our friends at Billy
Oh
Goat
my
Entertainment have
goodness.
sent us a
Okay,
new
well,
trailer
that
for
took a while to
VersaCore, the studio's
DJ
extreme
Pegify.
sports courier simulator. Let's take a look.
Hello, Judacious viewer. At Billy Goat Entertainment, we are strong believers in the old adage, art from adversity, which is why we've decided, completely of our own volition and certainly not under any form of duress. commit to delivering our new video game, Parcel Core. This
September 3rd.
That's right, on
September 3rd.
You'll have the opportunity to assume your role in the gig economy, ensuring your board of directors can collect their annual dividends. You'll have to placate a colourful cast of business operators, from florists to medical professionals to leaven-fried dough vendors to themed beverage sellers to more themed beverage sellers, enabling you to avoid defaulting on your debts for another month. So, please help us by wishlisting Parcel Core today. And remember, you'll find us in the streets on
September 3rd, 2024.
That's fun.
We're pleased to reveal that Parcel Core will be coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on September 3rd, 2024.
They should have cut in the lady again for their live announcement.
Our next game is a mind-blowing, interdimensional platformer where, you know what, I'm not even going to try to explain it. Just
oh, God. This looks like it's going to be trippy. Oh. So you play the game on the little Game Boy, but there's a 3D world. So you have to balance the stuff that you can see and do in 3D with the stuff that you can see and do in 2D. Oh, I can already see myself getting a headache right now. The one problem I see is that the center of your screen is dominated by the Game Boy, and it doesn't look like you can put it down to look around. So it's definitely going to be hard to see stuff.
Screenbound
but that is a crazy looking game.
And if you think about it, Roger, that's technically 2 games for the price of 1.
It's a steal.
Yeah.
Switching gears now, as we've got a trailer to share from our friends at Netflix. Here's a look at some of the new games coming to the platform later this year.
The games coming to what platform? Oh man, the FPS was chugging there.
We are having fun.
Oh.
Resisting temptation will be
Netflix stories. Too hot to handle 3. Mobile game.
Thank you to Netflix for sending over that trailer.
We've got another world premiere for you now.
Thanks, Netflix.
This game lets you exploit a gang of unruly mercenaries for your own selfish gain.
Time to dazzle these idiots. Hey, my good townsfolk, have I got a story for you. I have tirelessly explored the wilds and found epic loot. I can kick any monster's ass, even the nastiest nightmares. I rip them apart. Even when facing death, I never give up. Why? Because I'm a hero, and I'm here to protect you. Oh, cut the crap! You're no hero. Obviously, they did all the fighting. You fighting? To gain XP? Who needs XP when you're famous? Happy bastards!
Alright, I guess.
Let the fools do your dirty work in Happy Bastards, which is coming soon. What's next, Britt?
We're checking in with the Relic First Guardian, an apocalyptic Souls-like from Project Cloud Games.
Oh boy, a Souls-like. Is it gonna be... Oh, that looks very floaty. I like the little magic, though. I like being able to flip around. But this level design looks rough. And these graphics look absolutely it's so saturated. Like, you can't see anything. I like the dodges, though. The attacks look really floaty, which is not what you want in a Souls game.
The Relic First Guardian is coming soon to PlayStation and PC. What have you got for us all the way over there, Roger?
Well, it's a nice problem to have, but we simply have too many games to show you. So we're going to throw it out to a series of back-to-back trailers and check in with you guys in a little bit.
Works
Thank
for me.
you.
Shall we go grab a drink?
That would not be disagreeable. I hear you make a really good Cosmo Canyon.
Oh, I'd love to whip one up for you.
Yes, please.
It's Stanley. Oh, paperclip. Or whatever. Stapler. Stapler weapon. Is it a Half-Life office platformer? It looks like very Half-Life. Knife. Stanley Parable. Alright. That looks interesting. Movement shooter as... I don't know. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's like one of these games where you play in like a little fake computer. This is always an interesting genre. I remember like Flash versions of like Windows.
Peggy 12.
Back in the day. And now I turn them into like actual game mysteries and stuff. Oh, RIP Astronaut. In-game prototype footage. So it's in engine. Will we see the gameplay? Coming to Kickstarter. Oh, it's not even coming to Steam. It's coming to Kickstarter.
So the funny thing is that his name actually was Lenny, so he thought everyone was screaming about him, going, Lenny!
Okay.
Oh, welcome back.
Hi, did you enjoy those trailers? Good, because there's more where that came from.
Let's get back into it with a new trailer for The Precinct.
Oh boy, we get to do police violence?
ACPD, drop it now.
My advice, keep your head down. Don't piss off the chief. Stick to your beat, and maybe, just maybe, you'll get to retirement in one piece like me.
You, stop there.
We got him in handcuffs, dispatch. 10-4, aerial unit inbound. Central, be advised, suspect missed the spikes. Central to all units, bank robbery in progress.
Cuff him up, boot.
Well, I'm sure that's gonna go over.
All right, kid. You did good today. I'll see you in the morning.
That was The Precinct, which is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on August 15th.
You can tell they were struggling to get games for this. There's been a couple of cool ones, but like they don't have the clout of the other shows.
After the show.
Days are coming. Any of you dimwits still breathing?
My turn. He'll feel that in his ganglion.
First up is Motor Dew, a gnarly BMX roguelike that blends Tony Hawk's Pro Skater with Vampire Survivors.
Next up is Angeline Era, a non-linear adventure game where you dodge traps and bump slash enemies to save an ancient world.
Here's 10 Dead Doves, a psychological horror game where you seek out an urban legend in the Appalachian wilderness.
Servonauts is next, a couch co-op party game where you wield wobbly pipes to manage the galaxy's most chaotic gas station.
Design the future in Dystopica, a cozy cyberpunk city builder where you can create the metropolis of your dreams.
Next in line is Guntouchables, a co-op roguelite where teams of preppers repel an evolving mutant invasion.
And this is Wild Bastards, a rootin' tootin' roguelike shooter where you manage a crew of intergalactic outlaws. And last but not least, this is Metal Suits, a run-and-gun space shooter starring a cyborg veteran out for revenge.
Head to the Future Games Show Steam page.
Really,
to find
just
all those
running
demos
through
and
these.
everything else featured in today's show.
Brett, I've got someone I'd like you to meet. Goes by the name of Eugene McQuacklin. They're a private eye, following the breadcrumbs of a foul salami scheme.
A duck detective. Please, say no more.
The truth. The truth.
Duck detective already a
ugly
thing?
mistress. But I ain't no ugly duckling.
Hi, I'm Johnny.
And I'm Monica, and we're from Happy Broccoli Games.
Right now we're working
Yeah,
on
this is already out.
Secret Salami, where solving crime is no walk in the pond. You're a down-on-his-luck detective who also happens
I mean,
to
I've
be a
heard good
duck.
things. I heard people really like this.
Freshly divorced duck. Not able to pay next month's rent.
Use your powers of deduction to inspect evidence, fill in
Deduction,
the blanks,
haha.
and bust the case wide open. In a narrative mystery adventure that's not quite as it seems.
Everyone has a motive. Or a secret.
Duck Detective is a 2 to 3 hour long mystery game that's inspired by games like Return of the Obra Dinn and Case of the Golden Idol. The game is fully voiced and
Are they
of
announcing
course, it has a
anything?
dedicated quiet button.
Today, we're really excited to share with you that Duck Detective is coming to mobile later this year.
Now, you can already
okay.
play Duck Detective on Steam and Switch.
Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the
Coming
show.
to mobile. We're really spending that late in the that feels like a show opening
A
announcement.
slice of bread in weeks. Duck Detective, the secret salami.
Duck Detective, The Secret Salami, is out now on PC and Nintendo Switch, with mobile ports coming later this year.
This next trailer is for the RPG fans out there. Sacrifier is inspired by the 90s classics and features a soundtrack composed by Mochiui
these graphics
Sakuraba.
look nuts.
Few are worthy of the title you are about to receive. The bishops are more than soldiers. They are guardians.
He took the Malkora.
Enough!
Retrieve the Malkora. Oh, I've always wanted to do that.
You must retrieve the Malkora.
I mean, it looks beautiful. But I always find it weird when they advertise with like oblique story details like that.
Statues coming to life. Am I dreaming?
Oh, voiced protagonist who is incredulous at everything.
Get what you deserve.
No, don't do this.
Damn it.
Just have them be silent if they don't have anything interesting to say.
Give me the Malkora.
Oh, he's gonna say, give me the Malkorum. I hope this is just like the trailer and not. How they're gonna do the game. Because that's always annoying. It looks like funded by Poland.
Sacrifier is coming soon, but the playtest just went live on Steam. If you want to try it out,
the art looks gorgeous.
I feel like it's time we add another game to our yearbook, right, Britt?
I think that's a good idea. You know what? More than a decade later, we're finally getting a sequel to Warhammer 40K Space Marine. Space Marine 2 is landing in September, and here's everything you need to know about it.
I feel like we've been getting a lot of trailers for Space Marine. Like every show I've covered, I think there's been a trailer for Space Marine.
Nothing will survive our wrath.
Chainswords at the ready, because Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is staining the pages of our Ones to Watch yearbook with gallons of Xeno's blood. Space Marine 2 is the hotly anticipated follow-up to Relic Entertainment's 2011 third-person shooter. Helmed by Saber Interactive this time around, Space Marine 2 promises even more guts and glory for up to 3 players across its galactic co-op campaign. You are dropped into the clanking, capable boots of Lieutenant Demetrian Titus, voiced by Clive Standen of Vikings fame.
Delta Wing, report.
Yeah, Relic got gutted by Microsoft, I believe.
Get into assault position by
no,
the
they're
bridge.
parented by Sega.
Come forth and be slaughtered.
Oh, now they went independent this year and laid off a bunch of people. So yeah, they've been gutted. Yeah, Sega gutted Relic, and then they got bought out by an independent investor, and then they got gutted again. So yeah, that's why Relic is not making this, and now it's in the hands of Saber.
Mankind. Space Marine 2 will transport players to the front lines of the Fourth Tyrannic War, with hundreds of creatures coating the screen.
Oh, Saber! Oh no, Saber was Embracer Group. Now they're Beacon Interactive.
From Tyranid warriors,
I don't know what that is.
Hormagaunts, gargoyles, and
yeah, Embracer Group bought like a billion different companies and then sold all of them like a few years later because Embracer has no money.
Over-the-shoulder shooting with a deep melee brawling system, allowing you to parry, dodge, pull off brutal combos, and execute your enemies to top up armor supplies.
You will pay, you rotten carcasses!
It's a metal maelstrom of chaotic conflict, and we're excited to see what Titus and the gang will face up against when the game launches later this year. Space Marine 2 is coming to PlayStation, Xbox and PC on the 9th of September, so there's still plenty of time to scrub up on the wealth of 40k lore before you suit up and ship out on this gnarly Warhammer adventure.
Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. It's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on September 9th, 2024. We still have one more game to add to our yearbook, so keep an eye out.
Before we get to that, though, how about another world premiere?
Yeah. Okay, but, you know, I have to admit this is a bit of a wild one. I think it needs a Wrangler's touch. Just give me a second. Whoa! Easy now. You're all right. You're all right. Stop it! Stop it!
Hey, Skits. Especially since these are voice actors, not like live actors.
Peggy 12.
They're just not ready. That's not where their skills are. A Goat Simulator 3 DLC. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything they were making looked good. And then they just fell apart. They just haven't been producing anything as far as I've seen. I know Gearbox released some stuff, but I have no idea how they're making any money. Well, Dark Horse is probably making them a little bit. Isn't one of the big animated shows right now Dark Horse? No, I guess not.
Go toe-to-toe with Capybara Thanos in Multiverse of Nonsense, a brand new DLC pack for Goat Simulator 3. It's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on the 19th of June, and you can wishlist it now on Steam.
By the way, if you're enjoying the show, you can let us know.
Head to the link on screen now and fill in the survey to be in with the chance of winning some great prizes courtesy of MSI.
All right, time for something completely different. This year, the Future Games Show is launching a new initiative to help increase the visibility of up-and-coming indie games.
We've created a video submission form so that game makers from around the world can pitch their projects to the show in a snappy 45-second format. A link to the form should be on the screen now.
Think of it as an indie elevator pitch. In the coming weeks and months, we'll share the
this is for like their next show
and highlight them during our upcoming live shows.
Oh, okay. I was like, are they going to highlight them at the live shows, or are they just like going to post it on Twitter? Which would be pretty depressing.
Elevator pitches, and here's what they come up with.
Okay, so they got some. All right.
Welcome to the world of Schim. My name is Ewout, I'm one of the developers of the game, and I'm responsible for the programming and art.
Oh, this looks neat. You jump from shadow to shadow.
You jump from shadow to shadow. You play as a little shadow creature that got separated from the person. And now it's up to you to find your way back. Along the way, you will also help other Schim that have lost their objects. We will release on PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. Get ready to hop around on July 18th.
Oh, it's like it could be fun. Hi, I don't know how far they take the game.
The creator of the upcoming stealth comedy game, World's Worst Handyman. I'm also a father of 3 with a full-time day job. 5 years ago, I taught myself to code and make games in my spare time. Later, I founded Baby Lumberjack Studio. World's Worst Handyman combines my love for stealth horror games with the charm of Nintendo games. It's a thrilling stealth comedy game for all ages. You play as Doug, an unskilled handyman trying to save his local animal shelter from bankruptcy. Find tools, complete tasks, avoid angry residents, and earn enough money to save the shelter. World's Worst Handyman releases this September. Play the free demo and wishlist the game on Steam to support our small team. Thanks.
Judoro is a stop-motion action-adventure game
set in a mystical, historic Scotland. We are a dedicated and passionate two-man team making a truly independent game without compromise. In Judoro, you will explore a world full of eccentric stories and handcrafted NPCs.
Oh, this is some bizarre art style.
Judo's combat and possession mechanics.
It's like live action, except it's stop motion, guys.
Perhaps the varied and
like where they have the
grotesque bosses the game is replete with. Judoro is coming out this autumn on Steam. Please wishlist and help spread the word. Thank you.
Hey, Future Game Show. Those guys over there are Heavy Lunch Studio, and they've known each other for, like, I don't know, 100 years. And in an act of hubris and self-delusion, they decided to make their first video game, Hermit and Pig. It's an adventure RPG about a reclusive old man and his truffle-hunting pig. These two unlikely heroes get drawn into a dangerous conspiracy involving evil corporations, unusually violent animals, hungry townspeople, cultist weirdos, and a giant mythical mushroom. You'll have to dig deep and ask yourself important questions like, can I master the self-defense techniques necessary to survive? Can I overcome my social anxiety to become a hero? And should I really eat every mushroom I find? You can find these answers and more in Hermit and Pig. The demo is available on Steam now.
Thank you to the talented developers who helped us launch this brand new section. Make sure you wishlist Judero, Hermit and Pig, World's Worst Handyman, and Skim on Steam.
And if you're a game maker who wants to participate in the Indie Elevator Pitch, you can find out more using the link on screen right now. Show us what you got.
Back to our regular programming now, which in this case means another world premiere. This one's a stealth strategy adventure game set in an oppressive cityscape.
I know that you're worried about the war on the continent.
One of these kind of reminds me, at least visually, of Plague Tale.
You told me you wanted out. You and your brother. You said you're done with this. It's too dangerous. Not what you wanted.
Although it's obviously isometric.
She's here somewhere.
I respected your decision because I thought you respected me and my business and everything I've done for you. This isn't about me.
The graphics are gorgeous.
The police here. They're looking for Herman.
Look, I've no idea what he's done, and I don't care. I've just got to find him before they do.
I mean, graphically, that looks gorgeous. I always question the gameplay on these really gorgeous games, but that's stunning.
You don't understand, Hannah.
I mean, the facial animations are really good. That's really impressive visually. I don't know what the gameplay looks pretty simple, but that could be those stealth games can be good. So
what's next, Roger?
Well,
not really my speed, but absolutely looks like it'll be really good potentially.
Dungeon crawler where you play a group of plucky tourists dodging traps to photograph ancient relics.
So, you heard about the tour?
I kind of hate this art style, I'm not gonna lie. But I guess that's the point, right?
All set for the tour? Well,
not that it is a bad art, it's just that this is not a style that I like. The fidelity is fine. Oh my god, you can have up to 3 friends. You're not allowed to have more than that, though. That's illegal in Game World. I feel like we're at the point where companies just do the 4-player co-op only because, like, that's the norm. But, like, I feel like internet connection speeds and optimization have gotten good enough potentially for you to add more. But everyone's just like, oh, 4 players is the norm, so why consider having more than that?
One last piece of advice. Run from mummies!
The sound balance on this trailer is really off.
Oh, blast. Is this recording still up?
Run from Mummies is coming to PC and PS5 in fall 2024, and you can play the demo on Steam after the show.
Up next, we've got a Souls-like side-scroller set in a dark fantasy world. Here's the latest
Is there
update
is there
on
not a
Mandragora.
soul? Is there any Souls like that's not? I mean, I know there is Souls like not set in dark fantasy world, but like
no matter the danger.
it's always just generic dark fantasy. Nobody ever puts an interesting twist
Hi
on
everyone,
it. Although the
Alex
graphics.
here, Community Marketing Manager at Primal Game Studio.
Oh, the marketing
We're currently
manager.
working on
Let's
the most
go.
ambitious game to date, Mandragora. Mandragora is a 2.5D action RPG side-scroller with deep Metroidvania and Souls-like elements.
Oh,
We're
thank you
currently
for the
working on
buzzwords.
fine-tuning the many features that will be available in the game, including epic boss fights and a branching talent tree.
Oh, I fucking hate that. That immediately turns me off. The branching talent tree, dude, are always. It's the worst way to do progression.
In the full release, expect to find yourself
I think
immersed
there's
in
just
a narrative crafted by
it's so
industry
bad.
legend Brian Mitsoda, known for his work on Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Meet many characters, all voiced by professional voice
that's an
actors, including
impressive
Aisha Salim,
name.
known for her work on Overwatch, and find yourself whisked away into the world of Mandragora with a dark
But,
fantasy
like, those
soundtrack
games
composed by
don't really
Christos
apply to
Antonino,
a
best known for
Souls-like.
his work as a member of Septic Flesh.
Really doesn't sound like you're trying to sell us on the gameplay, just buzzwords and the people
2024 is
working
going
on
to
the
be a big year
project.
for us,
Like
as
this
we
is like
work
an
towards
investor.
releasing later this year,
This is like
alongside our
something
new
you would show to an
publishing partner,
investor,
Knight's
not
Peak.
players.
We look forward to bringing Mandragora to your PC and consoles, and really hope you enjoy playing.
Like, it looks fine, but it's like, what are you doing to differentiate yourself from the billion other dark fantasy
Mandragora
Souls
from new
like?
publisher, Knight's Peak,
Aside from
is
having
coming
your
to PC and
terrible
consoles later this
upgrade system.
We're taking a look at Dustborn now. Red Thread Games' road trip adventure. Here's the latest trailer.
They've got their lights on. They're after us. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh
Sai,
shit.
calm down.
Take a deep breath, Sai. Let's pull over. We can handle the police. Pax, maybe put the cargo in a safe place?
Handle the police how exactly? You know what cops do to people like us.
Sai, please listen to me.
Says the woman who never listens to anyone. We're so dead.
Stop the car. We'll handle the cops.
Roll down your window.
So it's like a multiple choice game.
Wait. Hi. Hello. Hi, officer. What's going on?
I'll need you people to step out of the vehicle.
You're a loser. How badly did you screw up to get here? Highway patrol in the middle of nowhere?
I was doing just fine, Deviant, until you tried to mess with my head. I said, exit the vehicle.
Hey, officer, walk
Not
on the road.
Into the road.
Jesus, fuck.
Ay, Dios mío.
Drive. Drive, Sai, now. Stop it.
That was fucked up.
That looks interesting. Like a visual novel, but it's like kind of 3D.
Dustborn is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on August 20th, 2024.
All right, wish lists at the ready, folks, because we've got a sweep of exciting trailers coming up next.
Oh, is this super hot? Turn-based bullet hell? Yeah, I think it's like super hot. Oh man. Enter the Chronosphere. That looks interesting. Like they're all like on little stands, like a tabletop game. They've got like a tabletop RTS almost. Looks really laggy, actually. You know, it's a good sign when the trailer lags.
The majestic Albertown. Last known bastion of civilization and progress. Become one of our esteemed engineers, and let the illumination of our great leader, William Kane, guide you. Today is
I always love it when they do the 1920s transatlantic accent, but it's not a voice actor, like, obviously. Yeah, see? It's come to Albatross Technologies, see?
Ass I can kick.
It always sounds really bad.
Oh, you're back. Let's keep up the pace and jump straight into our next trailer.
The sound balance on this fucking show is awful. Like, sometimes it's way too loud, sometimes it's super quiet. Resident Evil inspired horror.
That rope tied around his neck? No. Never mind.
It looks so real. It's done. The graphics should speak for themselves. Sell us on the gameplay. Oh, the sound design is not good. I can already tell you that much. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. This is a very oddly cut trailer. And again, the sound balance of the presentation is awful, so maybe I just can't hear the gunfire.
You shouldn't be here.
Numata is a suburban survival horror game from Deadbolt Interactive. It's coming to PC and consoles in 2024.
If you're seeing the weird graphics, it's not the stream. That's like just how it, like the weird visual, like lack of fidelity. That's I'm seeing that on my screen. That's not the stream. The technical side of the show is very odd. Interesting. Little side-scrolling Metroidvania. Oh, it's like yeah, it's like super loud. It's like Hotline Miami. Japanese hip-hop biopunk action. That was cool. Sono Kuni. Neat.
Sono Kuni is a top-down...
Now it's quiet again.
Danyasa Crew, a hip-hop group from Japan that decided to make their own indie game. It's coming soon to PC, but for now, You can
Okay.
wishlist it on Steam.
I mean, you know.
Eternal Strands is up next. An action game where you use magic, weapons, and climbing skills to take down enormous monsters. Here's the latest trailer.
And now it's loud again.
So after all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
Yeah, fair. I wonder if there's like a stamina system.
Bryn, you need to get out of there, now! I was made for this, Aurea.
Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Vale's shadow for decades. No one's been this close in years. My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow.
You can count on me.
Yeah, this looks good, but like, what is the gameplay? Oh wow, it's like you can attack on, or not attack on Titan. What's the game? Shadow of the Colossus. You can Shadow of the Colossus the enemies. Oh, crafting, baby. I mean, if the combat is like all this like elemental stuff and you can like freeze an enemy to climb on them, that's sick. Climb the enemies. But if that's what the gameplay is, then that's really cool.
Dreams. It's time to uncover them.
That looks good.
Eternal Strands is coming soon, but if you're eager for more, we'll be airing an interview with the developers during our official post-show, the Future Games Show.
Oh, the post-show.
The expansion pack airs directly after
I'm not
the
watching
summer
the post
showcase.
show.
Stick around for a closer look at today's games and some extra world premieres.
For this next section, the FGS team handpicked some of the most exciting Unreal Engine 5 projects to provide an eye-popping glimpse into the future. Let's check it out.
Unreal 5 is a very powerful engine, but how close are any of these to... Are these just renderings in Unreal 5? I guess these are just nice renderings. Okay. And they're very pretty rendering. But why are we showing this? I mean, maybe it's like to advertise the modelers and graphics people so they can get a job. I don't know.
Thank you to the developers who participated in our Unreal Engine 5 showcase. Be sure to follow them on social media to keep up with these projects as they evolve.
Now,
Oh, those are meant to
we
be
all know
projects.
the only good bug is a dead
They look like.
There's been plenty of virtual pest control going on this year.
But how about some more? Up next, we have a juicy update on Starship Troopers Extermination.
Hi, I'm Peter Maurice. I'm the project lead for Starship Troopers Extermination. I'm here to tell you a little bit about the exciting new update coming to the game called Carnage on Planet X11. The Carnage system itself is basically persistent bug bodies everywhere in the world. They don't go away. We're bringing the movie into the video game. Being able to climb on top of the bug piles to get the best vantage point over the bugs. It's a system that we've developed in-house from the ground up. It's really all about bringing the carnage and the war to the bugs and being able to show the persistent damage throughout the world.
I don't think that was the point of the movie.
Planet X11 is deep within the Tibanus system in the Arachnid Quarantine Zone. We're setting this planet within the rings of a gas giant. It's draped in mystery. We are going there to defend the T-Fang array. It's the most important listing post in the Federation, and it's crucial to Federation operations that we secure it. Planet X11 is our first attempt in Starship Troopers to combine indoor combat environments with outdoor combat environments. Planet X11 offers us an opportunity to see what battling the bugs inside Federation buildings is really like. Weak Point's something we've really been excited to finally bring into the game. We've added armor to our bugs. And the weak point on the bug is where you can easily take down a bug if you know how to aim with the right weapon.
That is how armor works,
Adding
yes.
some more nuance and more depth into gunplay, and that's what weak points are allowing us to do. Working on Starship Troopers Extermination has been a dream come true for me. It's something that I really enjoy.
Really sounds like you, yeah, this was really emotional for you. Which is why you sound like you're about to fall asleep. I mean, I'm about to fall asleep. I sound like I'm about to fall asleep, but that's my problem. Alright? I'm not trying to sell a game.
Suit up in Starship Troopers Extermination, which is available now on Steam.
We're following up on that bombshell with our third and final yearbook edition. Let's throw it over to Supermassive Games and Behavior Interactive.
Oh, Supermassive is like a big studio, isn't it?
Of Frank Stone.
Am I thinking of Super Giant?
From the minds behind Dead by Daylight and the Dark Pictures
No, it
anthology,
is.
please
Oh,
welcome
the Dark
casting of
Pictures
Frank
anthology.
Stone into our future game show Wants to Watch.
There we go.
This single-player horror adventure lets you define your own story.
Oh, it's a
in the
Man of
expanded world
Medan.
of the iconic
Let's
action horror
go.
game,
The
Dead
best
by Daylight.
angel.
Players follow an ensemble of intrepid young filmmakers.
But
as
it's
they set
from
out to
the
film their
universe
own
of Dead by
movie in a
Daylight.
murder site steeped in tragic history.
Wow.
Prepare to be posed
The
with
ultimate
fate-changing
crossover.
choices, challenging puzzles, and death-defying QTEs as you guide the cast through eerie environments and shocking twists, dodging grisly deaths along the way. The casting of Frank Stone is coming to PS5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC in 2024. And to give you a closer look at this exciting collaboration, let's throw it over to our friends at Behavior Interactive and Supermassive Games.
Oh, I really want to hear what they have to say. I mean, this is one of the premier studios making video games today.
We knew that we wanted to offer different types of experience to our
the Dead by Daylight people are fine,
single
but
player
I'm talking about the where's the real heroes?
And our fans have been requesting it quite a lot. So obviously, Supermassive Games, with their pedigree, their portfolio of game, is the perfect partner to deliver that fantastic horror experience.
The casting of Frank Stone is a classic.
Yeah, that's them. That's Supermassive. They're so good. I mean, these are the guys.
Coming with you. It's an unashamed
Dark
horror
Anthology. It's one of the
experience.
greatest game
It's a
series
story
since
that we've been thinking
E.T.
around
the video
for quite
game.
a long time, and it really fits the omniverse idea that underpins a lot of the Dead by Daylight lore, and so it kind of slipped together as a very natural fit.
It all starts with
The-
that
the
1963
what? The
storyline,
Omniverse?
which is
What?
the investigation of a missing child, which leads us into a very dark, quite grisly serial
what does that
killer
even
horror
mean?
story.
You
But
just
as the
making
story
up
unfolds from
words
there,
now?
Things go in different directions, and we bring in a lot of different subgenres of horror.
Think that belongs to the boy you're looking for?
The main influences were always to try to be
the Mystic, something you could actually believe happens,
I guess they just want to
something that
sound
you can
cool. Like we don't have a
understand,
multiverse like
relate to
everybody
at the
else.
same
We have
time.
the
Part of
omniverse.
it you don't understand, and it creates a mystery. We're always going back to the classic slasher horror movies and characters that
Yeah, I mean, we
learn
get-
to
we know that you're
love
always
and hate at the
going
same
back.
time.
Love and hate at the same time.
One
I think
thing
it's
we
just
really latched
hate
onto
from what I've
quickly
seen.
was the idea of
I think it's
how
only
a
hate.
piece of creative art could become a vehicle for horror. And in our case, that's a Super 8 film that's being made by a group of teenage characters on the site of an infamous serial killer's crimes. And that felt like a vehicle where we could bring in other influences of horror that we really like.
Either of you heard of Murder Mill?
Right at the start of the project, talking with Supermassive, we connected because we're passionate about horror and we basically get our inspiration from the same sources. So it was great talking with them and seeing that a lot of the sources for inspiration they're using have been the same that we've been looking into at the genesis of Dead by Daylight. So in that sense, our fans and also new players that will experience this can see that both titles are from the same lineage. So for fans of Supermassive
I feel like that's really underselling your game, buddy. I feel like
this is going to be a great
saying, man, the Dark Anthology is on par with us. I think it's more of a dig on your own game than oof. Well, the crossover we've all been waiting for.
Casting of Frank Stone is coming later this year. And with that, we've wrapped up our Ones to Watch yearbook for the summer showcase. Go team!
It also means we're closing in on the end of the show. But that doesn't
Okay.
mean that we're done with the world premieres. Here's one more.
I guess now they're gonna bust out the big stuff.
love
Really save it to the end.
It's nice to have someone else do the dirty work for you. And only that annoying
Oh no, the owls.
always ruins everything.
The furries. The furries are here to save the day.
Can't stop me.
His lip syncing is not functional. What is this? What is that? This is definitely DMCA. I'm not gonna take the risk on that. I'll hold off. Enjoy co-op fun. So side-scrolling furry adventures, a game for all the furries to enjoy. You know, looks pretty easy, honestly. Kind of like Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, the generic pop song always throws me like, oh, well, that's definitely the MC. Epic bosses. And I mean, it looks like a, you know, side-scrolly game. It definitely looks a lot like Crash Bandicoot, what I've seen. Nico Darrow, The Magical World, Sega game.
Nico de Rico is an all-new
Nico de
mascot
Rico.
platformer from developer Via Games as part of the new publishing label Knight's Peak, which was announced today. It's coming soon to PC and consoles.
You might have seen our next game before. It blew up on social media for its hyper-realistic graphics. Here's the latest trailer for Body Cam.
I think I saw an advertisement on Steam for this. I actually remember when this blew up. So let's see if they have something to sell other than... other than the graphic. screen shake looks like it's gonna be nauseating. That sort of the head bob and screen shake makes me nauseous. I know that. It's available now on Steam.
Body Cam is out now on Steam, so go check it out.
All right. It's time for our final trailer.
Well, I guess that means I can go
Keeping with tradition,
judge it,
this
see
one
if it's good.
is a super special world premiere.
But before we wrap things up, I have one small question for you, Roger Clark. Aerith or Tifa?
Welcome back to Body.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It is mixed reviews. There we go.
Kind of a loaded question
There we
in
go.
this scenario.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's just a hypothetical,
yeah.
you know? There's
And
no wrong answer.
I mean, I'm not gonna go back to that Steam page because that was loud,
Well,
but
you see, that's really interesting, you know?
It's taking you a long time to answer this.
Well, if I had to choose between...
why do we
Tifa and
care? I mean, I know that you're the voice actor, but like, the Final Fantasy VII Remake franchise has enough advertising. Frog. Is this something from the Cuphead devs? Woodrunner Games.
That was a quick taste of what's to come from Woodrunner Games, an indie studio featuring developers who worked on Cuphead and Rick and Morty.
The game's full reveal is expected later this
and
year.
what?
Which would coincide with the next Future Games show. Interesting. Brett, I hate to say goodbye, but that's a wrap.
That's
for
it?
the Summer Showcase.
That's it.
You know what, though? I'm just glad we got to do this together. We were outlaws to the end.
Damn right we were. Thanks for sharing the stage with me. And cheers to all of you guys for tuning in. But
That's
don't
it.
leave just yet, cowboy.
Oh, okay.
We've got the post-show coming
The
up right
post-show.
after this
Okay.
with more trailers and deep
That's a
dives
really
on
weak
the way.
ending.
There'll also be tons of
I
follow-up
feel like you're supposed to like
GamesRadar.com
start with something strong, then then mellow out in the middle, then end with like some really crazy reveals. But like,
to thank the hardworking
I guess they just didn't really have a lot of
PR
good stuff.
representatives and everyone across the games industry who worked with us to make this summer showcase a reality, even in such turbulent times. We couldn't have done it without you.
Don't forget to head to the Future Games Show Steam page to find all of today's games and check out some of the demos we discussed. I know we mention it a lot, but your wish lists go a long way. So, if you like a project, go ahead and show
I appreciate them encouraging the wish
And I'm
lists.
Britt Barron.
And this has been the Future Games Show Summer Showcase 2024.
Great job.
Now let's go to the list of things now that that's over. Tomorrow is going to be, oh, it's even earlier, dude. Noon Xbox showcase, and then 3 o'clock PC gaming showcase, Central Time. And I'll cover both of these, and that'll be that for E3. But a few interesting indie games there. But hopefully those, hopefully another show focused entirely on indies is good. I'm glad. I hope they're successful. I hope they can get, I hope they get more viewers and they can get more good games, I guess. The more indie game showcases, the better. Obviously, the next ones are going to be much bigger because these are the this is going to be all AAA, and this is going to be mostly. I assume the PC gaming show will at least get a couple of AAAs, but obviously the PC gaming show always sucks. So we're gonna get to enjoy all of the funny skits that they're gonna do. And the Xbox game show, Xbox is usually pretty to the point. But given that they've laid off like thousands of employees, I'm sure that they're not going to have all that much to announce that's not big franchises. We can hope maybe that they're going to announce that they're laying off Todd Howard on stream. Maybe he gets fired in the announcement, that in the show. I think that would make me happy and make the show at least memorable. But I don't expect them to have too much good given how they've been handling their studios lately. And the PC gaming show will be a mess, but you know what? There might be some announcements in there that are fun. So yeah, that's it for the future game show, and I'll be back tomorrow. I will say thanks for watching, and bye.